All right, welcome in everyone. If you got a question for Coach, go ahead and raise your hand. We'll get started. Ava, go ahead.
Hey, Scott, what was the major difference there that you saw coming out in the second half?
Offensive rebounds. I mean, they got 8 in that first quarter, gave them a little bit of juice, and we cleaned that up. We got one, I think one in the second quarter, maybe 2, and then they got only a couple in the second half. So that was the big difference. And then we got hot in that third quarter. DB came in and made some threes. I thought he had some great looks in the first half, but you know what? Shooters have to keep shooting. And he made some shots, kind of broke it open for us, but that was good. We needed it. And then I thought Alex gave us great minutes. And I give him a lot of credit, like I give some of the other guys that haven't played, but they come in, they contribute, and that's because they're mentally into the game. They're physically ready through all the work that they do on the off days, and our strength coach and conditioning coaches and the assistant coaches keep them ready. But I thought he was a big part of our win tonight.
How nice was it to have Thomas back on the bench?
That was definitely the best part about the first half, just seeing him in the locker room. I saw him as I was walking on the court with about 4 minutes to go. Gave him a great big hug. I mean, he's definitely missed, loved by all of us. And I keep saying it's like the craziest thing, all this craziness that happened to us. And we recovered from all of it, all the stuff that's well documented. But seeing him, and it hurts because he's such a winning player and such a great kid that, you know, it's unfortunate that he had to go down with a season-ending injury. But having him around, you know, now going forward, it's going to be great. I don't know if he's going to travel with us, but I sure hope so, because he's just a great kid, great spirit. He's a mood locker room lifter. He just keeps everybody up.
Fred.
Hey, Scott.
Starting lineups tomorrow will probably be the same. See how Russell feels.
Speaking of one of your starters, as someone who came into the league as an undrafted guy, what is it about Garrison's personality that allows him to kind of persist through multiple two-way contracts and coming in the league undrafted to be able to stick like this?
He's a fighter. Yeah, he was a fighter. He wasn't good enough to be recruited by UC Irvine, but he was pretty good. He was a pretty good college player. He fought his way. I remember the pre-draft workout, and we did this running drill, and he has a record. I thought his lungs were gonna explode. He was running so hard, and you could tell that he wanted to slow down, but he was determined. That got my attention right there. And it's funny, just a little thing like that. Some of these kids don't realize it's important. And I tell guys that are always trying to make it, there's no such thing as a warm up for you. There's no such thing as a stretch period for you. Right when practice starts, you better be on, and if you want to make it, you got to treat every practice like game 7. And I believe in that. And it's hard to make it in this league. It's hard to make it in this league if you're not drafted. And it's hard to make it in this league, even if you are drafted for many years. It's hard to make it for 10, 12 years. But he has the toughness, he has the fight, and he has a skill set. And to me, the best skill set he has is the play hard skill. And I don't coach effort, but when you got that skill, that is a talent that nobody wants to use that or talk about the analytics on play hard. I don't know what you can do, but there's a play hard analytic, and Garrison is the poster boy for that.
Neil.
Hey, Scott, I'm sure you haven't had a ton of time to think about it, but given that you guys have the second day of a back-to-back in a different city, which means, you know, Russell maybe less chance of playing. Obviously, Howell went out. If both of those guys are unavailable, do you have any sense of what you would do at point guard?
Yeah, I might do the Bill Russell, Lenny Wilkins. You don't know that? They were player coach. We would run a zone, and hope that no one pressures me. I don't know. I don't think Howell's injury is, I think he kind of had a land on somebody's foot and it kind of tweaked his knee a little bit. I don't think it's serious. He said he feels much better, but that you never know how you feel the next day. And with Russell, you never know. He's played the last couple of back-to-backs. This is obviously different going in another city, but we'll see. His body's feeling better and better every day. And so we'd love to have them both back. But if not, be the next man mentality, no excuse mentality, and try to figure out a way to beat a team that, I thought they had a great physical, tough game last night against the Pacers.
Christos.
Hello, coach. Congratulations on the win. What would you like to carry on from tonight's game about the games until the break of All-Star game? And also, how satisfied you are about on Mo and Alex effort, especially on defensive end?
Yeah, I mean, they were playing against one of the most talented offensive big in the league. A guy can step out, he can post, he has a mid-range, he can put it on the floor either way. He has great footwork. He gets to the free throw line. He has a lot of those little veteran tricks. And I thought they both, I thought Alex in particular, I thought he did a great job of using his body and making him take tougher shots. They kept running the play. He was getting screened. He can't step back from a three. I mean, one time he got the look, but the other times he did a pretty good job of stopping them. But we got three. I mean, TB's out, but we got three pretty good centers that we just have to find. Sometimes we just got to find two of them that are playing well in the same night. But I thought Alex gave us a lift. And like I said earlier, that's not easy to do when he hasn't played a lot of minutes. But I thought the minutes were great tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I think that's all we got, Coach.
Appreciate it, guys. See ya.
Thank you. See you tomorrow night. All right, Quentin, go ahead.
What's good, B?
Cool.
You had a pretty slow start to the game, but I did notice that you got fouled by Josh Okogie there, and I want to say the third quarter, and you guys exchanged some words before you shot your free throws. And after that, it was pretty much downhill. Did that kind of motivate you to go ahead and get out of that slump and go ahead and assert your dominance on the floor?
First, praise my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Honestly, Q, it did. It definitely fueled a fire up under me. I was definitely having a little rough game. Legs weren't in it, but he started chirping and saying he didn't foul me or that he doesn't foul me. And that was just mind-boggling to me because I just feel like the only way you can guard me is by fouling. So I kind of took it personal and just turned it up from there.
Appreciate you, B.
Christos.
Hello, Bradley. Congratulations on the win. 7 wins in the last 8 games. What it means and how important is to build on that performance and that effort tonight?
It means a lot. It's big for our team. It's big for everybody. Confidence-wise, moving forward, we know our schedule gets tough. But at the same time, we still know we haven't done much. We haven't done anything. That's what I keep telling our guys. We still have a lot of work that we need to do, things we need to get better at and clean up. And we still got to win more games. That's the ultimate goal. So obviously continue to build on, the last 6-7 games that we've been playing and keeping that same energy and focus on the defensive end.
Leonardo.
Hi, Brad. It's Leonardo Torres from Peru. Congrats on the win. Brad, how do you feel about the team compared to the start of the season?
Well, for one, thank you. Two, I think we're a lot better. We had some growing pains early on. We had a lot of guys out with COVID. Thomas Bryant had his ACL injury that really hurts us. Then we had guys in and out. We had guys on 10 days. We had guys we caught up from the G League. So it was tough for us early on. We couldn't really find our rhythm and get our niche. But now we have all of our guys back healthy. And we're attacking everything full steam ahead. But, we're doing it on the defensive end and collectively. And that's all we can ask for.
Thank you.
Ava.
Brad, what was the regrouping like in the locker room at halftime? Did anyone have to say much of anything, or did you guys pretty much know what had to be done?
We pretty much knew. Coach came in with some emphasis, showed us some clips, and we were terrible with giving up offensive rebounds. And then offensively, we just weren't knocking down shots. We were only down 2 at half or up 2, and we haven't played good at all. So, we just kept that same focus and mentality and carried into the second half, and we channeled it to the defensive end. We got stops when we needed to. We limited their offensive rebound chances, second point chances, and we just got out and on the offensive end and just took over the game.
And we've asked Garrison so much just about his kind of situation coming onto the team as a two-way player. How have you seen him grow his game from when he first kind of got to this organization?
He's just a young man that takes advantage of his opportunity. That's all the NBA is. The lifespan in the league is 3 years. So you have to take every single opportunity you have, man, and hold on to it like it's your last. And that's all G's doing. From the day he first got here on a two-way contract, being in the G League, coming up, playing with us, he's seen the ups and downs. But now he's starting on our team now, and it's just a proof of the effort and the hard work, that you continue to put in, and coach rewards those things. Then when you have that opportunity, you seize it, you be ready every single moment you're out there.
Shy.
May I record?
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Brad, I know you've been a rookie in this league. Denny is obviously a rookie right now too. And I know he's been in a bit of a slump, whether it's foul trouble or getting less touches. What is your message for him to snap out of it?
Play winning basketball. That's all we need Denny to do. And that's all he's been doing. I tell him all the time whenever, I'm sitting next to him on the bench or on the court, it's your whole year this year is for you to learn. You're not sitting here saying we need Denny to go score 30 points a night. We're not sitting here saying we need Denny to go guard the best player on the other team. We need Denny to continue to just be ready, know his role, know personnel of the other guys in the other team, and be ready to shoot the ball. He's in a slump, whatever you want to call it. I don't call it that. He's a rookie. He's going to have ups and downs. He's going to put a lot of pressure on himself. We're going to have high expectations of him. His family probably does. You guys do. So it's going to be tough on him. He has to realize that this whole year is about having fun and learning, and taking those in stride and getting better at it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ava, do you have another?
Yeah, Fred, sorry, Brad. Did we ask you about your third quarter and how hot you got just all of a sudden coming out of halftime?
Yeah, Josh Okogie.
Okay. Thank you.
Quentin, do you have another? Don't think so. Fred?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I got a follow up on that. What is it about trash talk that can set you off and actually not just change your mentality, but actually make you play that well?
I don't know. I think it's the underestimating factor of it. You have some people who don't think you're really as good as your numbers say until they face you. You have some people who, just love to talk. Some people just try to do it to get under your skin. But I never started, but it's something that, my mom has kind of always built and instilled in me, never just let anybody talk to you any kind of way. And then always let your game speak for itself. You go out there and compete and you bust them in the mouth. That's what I was always taught. So it's not just for me, it's with anybody. I think trash talking just boosts your focus, your energy. You just want to go out and just prove somebody wrong, I guess.
Thanks, Brad.
Yeah.
All right, last question to Matt.
Hey, Brad. Sorry if you had been asked this. I was in Garrison's room earlier. But for you guys, you've beaten some teams like the Lakers and the Nuggets and all these other teams. To beat a team like the Wolves where, in the past you guys have lost to some sub 500 record teams. I mean, how important was that to have that within this streak?
That was big. Like you said, in years past or maybe even earlier this year, we probably would have played down to their level. of the competition. There's no knock on them, but I think we would have kind of lowered our level of play, versus how we've been playing the last 6 or 7. But I think we did it. Honestly, I think we kind of did it in the first half. And, Russ actually said something at halftime and just keep guys engaged. Don't play down to the level of our competition. Just, control what we control, play our style of basketball. And I think that's what we did.
Thanks.
All right, Brad. Appreciate you. Davis will be in this room shortly.
Hey, Davis, you obviously had a good second half there. How's the knee feeling?
It's good. 3 days in between games, we don't get that often during the season, so it definitely helped, and felt good out there.
And Brad noted that it was Russ who kind of spoke up at halftime after the kind of slower first half start. What is his leadership like? What's his style like compared to maybe other kind of vets you've been around in the league?
That's everything he does. You see a lot of things on the court with all the energy that he brings, and he has great games. He has not so great games, but well, I think the most important what he brings is that leadership and being vocal and teaching the young guys, helping everybody. And if we're not doing something right, he's gonna let us know. It doesn't matter who it is, if it's a vet or a younger player, and I think that's helping bringing us all together.
Neil.
Hey, Davis, you had those 4 straight threes in the third quarter. Was it just a matter of once you saw the first one go in, you were like, okay, I just need to keep getting them up?
Yeah, sometimes enough to get one, and after the first one, when the second one went in, it just keeps going from there.
Christos.
Hello, Davis. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks.
What it means that streak, the 7 wins in the last 8 games, about your potential as a team, and about you? Do you feel this season the best shape of your career?
About what decision you're talking about?
Overall, about your shape.
Oh, my shape. I feel good overall, and I think as a team, that's the most important thing. I feel like we're kind of bringing together everything that we've been talking about in the beginning of the season. We had some games that against good teams we were close and we lost in the fourth quarter. And what's been the key in the last games, I think we've been closer to the top 10 of the teams on defense. And the offense has been like some games good, some games not so good. But if we keep playing defense, we're gonna get ourselves a chance to win every night.
Kellen.
Hey, Davis. Garrison had another really good game as a starter. What does he bring to the team, and what have you seen him improve on the most?
Well, one thing is the obvious one. He brings the shooting. Every team needs that on the court, and it opens up a lot of room for Brad and Russ. But at the same time, that energy, he earned that spot with his energy. What he does on defense, he's fighting, falling for the ball any chance he gets. So I think that's been really impactful, and it kind of gets everybody else going as well.
And what do you feel like he's evolved? Like, what has his evolution as a player been like in your eyes?
I think he's just always been confident about his abilities, shooting wise. But thing is, like that energy that he brings, he did the same thing last year when he got minutes. I wouldn't say that he's evolved in some way. He's just doing the same things he's been probably doing his whole career, and earned his minutes.
Anyone else? Going once, going twice. All right, Davis.
Good night.
Appreciate you.
Matt, you're muted.
That's all we got for tonight, guys.
Thank you.